Confidence is free. It is literally free. It costs nothing. You don't need that deodorant. You don't need any food, any cereal, anything. Why? Because who told you you need these things? Who told you you need these things to be that person? And if you think back and you rewind the clock and you look at your conversations, it was you. You told yourself, oh, I need solo deodorant and then girls will come to me. That was me as a kid. It was, if I had all this money, then she'll come to me. Or, you know what, like if I had this kind of, car, then, O's will respect me. If I had this kind of business, if I had this kind of physique, it can be extrapolated for 100 things. And I can tell you without a doubt, I've been on that, you do the body transformation process, go from being skinny to being, buff. And, for me, that transformation was awesome. Felt good. Everything flipped. But nothing flips unless you flip on the inside. Like, it's not even a flip. You just choose, right? So the same way you can look at an ad and be like, oh, if I had this thing, I would look amazing. If I had this thing, I would be, like top tier. Just tell yourself you're top tier now. That's what self-love is. Self-love is telling yourself you are there without any work. And people will say, oh, but this is like taking a reward without putting in the hard work. The thing is, you're gonna put in the hard work anyways. You're gonna work and you're gonna achieve things anyways. But rather be the most calm, confident your self-worth is overflowing. Like self-fulfilled. Be the most self-fulfilled individual because it is free. It costs nothing. You don't need to go and treat yourself to a meal. You don't need to go and treat yourself to a gym session. Just shut everything else off and just write 10 things I like about you. Write 10 things you like about yourself. Just write it down. Write it down. Like, I have beautiful brown glowing eyes. Write down, I have, and you know what? It may not be easy to write like the things at first. Maybe you feel like there's a block to writing something down. Then you write down, I am so happy I have a functioning body. If you're missing a limb, say, I'm so grateful I still have this other limb. Say, I'm so grateful I have my sight. If you're able to write, say, I am so grateful I am able to write. Because there's people in this world who can't. And there were people in this world thousands of years ago who couldn't write. You are now in this space where you can do so many things, where you can be as confident as possible just by choosing to be, just by walking in and saying, I am confident now, right? Now, there's a few caveats to this because it's not just telling yourself this now, it's correcting every moment where you would have self-attacked. Every moment where, like maybe you got a question wrong in an exam and you're like, fuck, why did I do that? You going back to those moments immediately after and you're telling yourself, no, it's okay. I love myself. It doesn't matter. Try your best. It doesn't matter. Keep going, boy. Try your best. That's all that matters. Or girl, or whatever you need to tell yourself. However you talk to yourself in your head, that's how you need to come from a caring approach. You need to come from a expansive and building way of speaking. And when you do that, those things where you consciously tell yourself that will become part of the regular thought pattern. And then you'll look at it and you'll be like, no, like this, if I get it right or wrong, it does not determine, who I am. I am who I say I am. I am strong, I am powerful, I'm smart. And whatever you wrote down for those 10 things, keep that in mind. And you know what? If it could be 10 small things, I'm so happy and grateful I have a perfectly functioning body. I have the dream body. I have everything that I ever wanted. You tell yourself this, you hold it strong, and you keep these images, like, you know, like I've got like this girl. Some people have girlfriends that they don't like appreciate, and this is the crazy thing about life, is everything will feel like wallpaper to you. Once you get something, it lasts like what, 3 weeks before it's like the wallpaper on your phone. If you don't believe me, switch the wallpaper on your phone and see how quickly it takes you to forget that you actually switched your wallpaper. See, you'll have someone check in and be like, oh, nice wallpaper, whatever. After 3 weeks, you're not noticing it. After 3 weeks, you don't care. It's just like a background, right? It fades to the back. That's the perfect analogy. Now, people will get a girlfriend and it'll fade to the back. But before they had the girlfriend, it was, I need to have this girlfriend so I could be perfect. I need to have this thing so that, you know, I'll feel loved. But then the truth is, they get the girl and they still don't give themselves the love. Why? Because they didn't choose to give themselves the love. They said that they would if they had this girl, or they said that having this girl would lead to that, and then when they have the girl, they feel it for a bit. They feel it for that like first 2 weeks. I know when you change your ringtone, you change your wallpaper, you feel it. You feel the difference. You're like, yeah, oh yeah, I forgot about that. I have this thing, you know, like new wallpaper, new ringtone, everything is perfect. But now 2 weeks go by and it's just flat. It's just a background. It doesn't do anything. Because you don't give it the attention, you don't give it the gratitude. And that's what we're trying to do, is by doing gratitude exercises, all you're doing is bringing what has faded to the background to your foreground, and understanding that, oh yes, I have so many things going for me. But when I say confidence is a choice, I'm saying you're doing the same thing. You're bringing confidence to your foreground. You are saying, by assuming the state, I am confident, by assuming that phrase, just by saying that phrase before you walk into every room, I am confident. I am the most confident human being on this planet. Just tell yourself that. If you can't do that phrase, go into like 1 or 2 steps below. Just say, I am confident. I am social. I am competent. I am, like, whatever the word is, right? Whatever you feel is this next step for you, just ask yourself, what is the next step for me, and write it down. And then, you know, tell yourself that every time you walk into the room. Because when you say that, it's like saying, you know, I want to see a red car. And then you sit and you wait, and without any effort, red cars will just be pointed out towards you. Like, it's just without like even looking, you just be on your merry business, and then out of nowhere it's like, oh wait, red car. And that's how it goes. Red car, as we're speaking, right there. You see, like, it doesn't matter. The point is, it wouldn't have been noticed in your mind. Now, when you tell yourself, I am confident, it's not that you're lying. It's not that you need this statement to say that. What you're saying is, brain, I am confident, show me more. And then you'll be sitting there, and then you'll do, like, maybe it's like a pencil twirl. You learned that pencil twirl before you write your exam. And you're like, oh, another red car. You do the pencil twirl, and you're like, oh shit, I forgot I could do this. I'm actually pretty legit that I can do this. So, you know, you feel better about yourself. That's what's going on. You're using the mind. You're using this like little search engine in your brain to be like, yo, I am confident. It's basically telling the brain, return reasons that I am confident. And you will see more and more and more things come into your circle, into your awareness, that show you that you're confident. Now you're walking in, it's like, oh shit, that girl, I forgot that girl likes me. That girl checked me out. Another red car. Whatever it is, the thing is, without much effort, you can have confidence stream into you. The reasons for being confident will stream all towards you if you literally just sit down and say, I am confident. And there may be resistance at first. That's true. Like, the thing is, if you've built up a wall around confidence, it becomes another red car. It becomes a lot harder to break away from that. Like, you gotta break these walls down, and it takes work. It takes every time you walk past and you're like, oh, she didn't look at me. Like, I'm seeing another red car here. I'm trying to get this point out. Okay, so, oh no, she didn't look at me, so that means my confidence is low. Like, you are making these rules. You are reaffirming these things. No one gives a shit about what that person looked at. That person doesn't care. That person's just trying to go on and get home safely. Like, we live in a very intense world. It's nothing to do with, this person looked at me and now my life is like, better or worse. You decide. You could look at leaves and have the wind, like, see the wind blow in it and look like it's like blowing towards you, and you can tell yourself, see, look, the world wants me to be confident. You see ads everywhere and you see like good looking people wearing like a nice suit or whatever, or like looking good in underwear, and you're like, see, the world wants me to be confident. The world wants me to, and it doesn't have to be true. It's just a game. This is a game that I play. Like, every time I'll see an advert, it's like, see, the world wants me to thrive. The world wants me to be rich. The world wants me to be the best looking person. There's no conspiracy theory out there. It's like, you see, they want us to look and achieve this higher standard. No, they want me to be beautiful. They want me to be fit. They want me to care about myself. They want me to lol, there's this adult store ad like right here. I don't know if you get, we're not gonna do that now, but basically there's this adult store thing here. Like, see, the world wants me to have a great sex life. The world wants me to have commercial property. Say these things. Switch the conversation in your head to be a positive one where things are wanted for you and not wanted like by you, right? When I say this, like, hear the English out, right? Wanted for you meaning the world wants you to have this thing, versus you are complete if you have this thing. And if you can flip that phrasing, that like mental chatter, that every time you see like an insurance ad, you're like, oh, shout out, the world wants me to be protected. The world wants me to have a plan B. The world wants me to ensure that I'm not ruined if something goes wrong, Not everything is so negative. And I've also had that negative perspective on insurance companies. So know right there that I've just flipped it. And that's how you build yourself. That's how you get an expansive side to you. And it costs nothing. You can play this game and become the most confident human being on earth without really trying. It's exactly the same as, okay, let's look for we did red cars, let's do silver cars. There's white cars in front of me, right? Okay, gray car to the left doesn't really count. 2 white cars, etc. And there we go, silver car. Like, it doesn't, another silver car, okay, charcoal kind of car. The point is, it just becomes, and a red car as well, just to top it off. But listen, like, and another silver car. Like, and another one, and another one, and another one. The point is, it doesn't matter. This is just a game you tell yourself, right? Now, if we kept score on the red car game or the silver car game, you would feel competitive. You would be pointing it out. I can see 2 right in front of me now. Like, it requires 0 effort. Your mind just does the work for you, right? You're just saying, hey, look for these reasons. Now you say, I am confident. It's like, oh yeah, I am yelling at a camera to try and inspire people to make a change, and I'm putting my calendar link at the bottom so that people who feel inspired by this, who want to make a change, can make a change. That's all it is. Like, oh wow, okay, +1 confidence points. Oh yeah, look, I'm wearing my work outfit, I look good. Oh yeah, look, my hair is brushed nicely. Oh yeah, look, I have a license. Oh yeah, look, I bought these AirPods because I have a job, because I save money, and because I wanted to indulge for myself, so I bought myself AirPods. Like, the thing is, I'm in the third world. Like, the third world. This shit is like, it's not easy. Like, there's no kids, like, okay, there are kids walking around with AirPods, don't get me wrong, there's inequality of note in South Africa, but what you need to understand is it's not so deep. It's not so deep. It's literally just as simple as, you know, like, you want this thing, build yourself up and go get the thing. Just be patient. Don't be wanting, don't be rushing. And yeah, I hope this helped.